Tom isn't stupid. In fact, he did everything he was supposed to do. He went to college, got the degree, and landed the $85,000 tech job everyone told him to want. On paper, Tom is a success story. But Tom is currently falling for a financial trap that catches millions of smart people. You see, Tom thinks he works for himself and his family, but mathematically, he's just a middleman. He is a temporary holding tank for money that belongs to someone else. Every month, he trades 60 hours of high-stress coding just to act as a funnel. The money hits his account on Friday, and by Monday, he has automatically forwarded 80% of it to banks, car dealerships, and delivery apps that don't care if he lives or dies. He is running on a treadmill set to maximum speed, convinced that if he just runs harder, he'll finally get ahead. But the physics of his lifestyle make that impossible. Hi, my name's Ed, and I spend an unhealthy amount of time obsessing over personal finance. We've all been there, staring at a bank app, wondering where the paycheck went, and feeling like there's no way out. If you want to escape that cycle, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, I'm going to break down the invisible trap that keeps high earners broke. Let's audit his life to see how the average American scam actually works. Okay, let's look at the numbers. On LinkedIn, Tom is a high earner. He signed an offer letter for $85,000. That is the number he tells his parents. That is the number he puts on credit card applications. But that number is a hallucination. Tom lives in the real world, and in the real world, the government eats first. Federal tax, state tax, FICA, Medicare, before the money even touches Tom's hands, about 25% of it evaporates. Then comes the health insurance and the meager 3% he throws into his 401k because HR told him to. By the time the direct deposit actually hits his bank account, Tom doesn't have $85,000. He has about $5,200 a month. Now, $5,200 is a lot of money. You can build an empire on $5,200 a month. But Tom isn't building an empire. He's building a cage. And the first bar of that cage is where he sleeps. The Big Two Trap. Tom pays $1,800 a month for a luxury 2-bedroom apartment. Why 2 bedrooms? Because he needs a home office for the remote job he hates. That leaves him with $3,400. Still doable. But here is where Tom makes the classic middle-class mistake. He buys a car to match his job title. Meet the Techmobile. It's electric, it's sleek, and Tom convinced himself it was a smart financial move because he saves on gas. Let's audit that logic. The car payment is $750. The insurance, because it's a luxury EV, is $200. Charging and maintenance, another $50. Tom is paying $1,000 a month to transport his body to the grocery store. Think about the physics of this. Tom works roughly 20 days a month. That means he pays $50 every single day just for the privilege of owning this car. Even on days he doesn't leave the house, he wakes up, opens the window, and throws a $50 bill into the wind. He tells his friends it's an investment in safety. No, Tom, it's a status symbol you bought to impress people at stoplights who will never talk to you. Remaining budget, $2,400. Now we enter the danger zone. The death by 1,000 cuts. It's 6 p.m. Tom is tired. He spent all day fixing code. His willpower battery is at 0%. He could cook the chicken in his fridge, but that takes effort. So he opens the app. A burrito bowl costs $12, but after the delivery fee, the service fee, the small order fee, and the tip, that burrito is $28. Tom does this 4 times a week. That is $450 a month on lukewarm food served in cardboard. Then there are the subscriptions, the vampire expenses. Netflix, Hulu, Spotify, YouTube Premium, ChatGPT Plus, Adobe Creative Cloud, that gym membership he hasn't used since last November. He's bleeding another $250 here. Then comes the Amazon I Deserve It tax. A new mechanical keyboard, a better mouse pad, a cool lamp. Tom spends $400 a month on gadgets to make his desk look cool, hoping it will make him enjoy his job. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Total remaining, $1,300. Wait, where does the rest go? Student loans, $400. Utilities and internet, $300. Groceries, the stuff he doesn't eat, $400. Weekend drinks, $200. Tom ends every single month with exactly $0. Actually, usually slightly less than zero. He puts the overflow on a credit card, telling himself he'll pay it off when he gets a bonus. He is digging a hole with a golden shovel. Hi, please subscribe and like if you're enjoying the video. It's a huge help to my channel, and I genuinely appreciate you for doing that. Thank you. You might be thinking, so what? He's enjoying his life. You only live once, right? Let me introduce you to the ghost of future Tom. Because Tom invests nothing, he has no compounding interest. Because he has no savings, he has no leverage. If Tom's boss walks in tomorrow and fires him, which happens in tech every single day, Tom doesn't have a safety net. He has a ticking bomb. He has 14 days before he misses a payment, 30 days before the car gets repossessed, 60 days before he's moving back into his childhood bedroom. He is walking a tightrope over a canyon, juggling flaming chainsaws, and he thinks he's safe because he has a nice view. This isn't freedom. This is indentured servitude with better graphics. Tom is a slave to the car, the apartment, and the sushi delivery. He has to work that job he hates just to keep the machine running. But the story doesn't have to end here. Tom can escape. But he has to make a choice that will make him look poor to his friends so he can actually be rich. Step 1. Kill the leech. The solution requires immediate surgery. Tom needs to drive to the dealership and sell the car. Now the math will hurt. Like 29% of trade-ins in 2025, Tom is likely underwater. He owes more than the car is worth. But he has to swallow that pill. The objective isn't to make money on the sale. The objective is to sever the $1,000 artery that is bleeding him dry. He takes the hit, goes to a local credit union, and buys a boring, reliable used Honda. Instantly, a $4,000 nightmare shrinks into a $250 payment, and his cash flow is finally breathing again. Step 2. Delete the convenience. Now that we've fixed the car, we have to fix the daily bleed. We have to talk about the laziness tax. Tom tells himself he orders DoorDash because he values his time. He says, I make $40 an hour. Cooking isn't worth my time. That sounds smart, but mathematically it's wrong. When Tom orders that bowl for $23, he's paying a 550% markup for someone to drive lukewarm rice to his door. If Tom cuts this habit, he saves $400 a month. That is $4,800 a year. That isn't just savings. That is a fully funded Roth IRA. The solution isn't to cook every night. That relies on willpower, and after work, Tom has no willpower. The solution is the Sunday system. Tom spends 90 minutes on Sunday cooking for the week. He buys back his freedom from Monday through Friday. When he's exhausted on Tuesday night, the decision is already made. The food is there. The friction is gone. And here is the hidden bonus. The convenience food was filled with seed oils, excess sodium, and sugar that made Tom sluggish. By eating clean fuel, Tom's energy returns. He stops feeling the need to buy dopamine hits because his brain is finally getting actual nutrition. He loses weight, his focus improves, and suddenly he has the energy to actually enjoy that life he's working so hard for. Step 3. The automator. Take that recovered money and auto-invest it into an S&P 500 index fund. If Tom does this, in 10 years, Tom isn't a greeter at Walmart. He's retired. He owns his time. He traded the appearance of wealth for actual freedom. Look at your bank statement today. Are you Tom? Are you working to build your own life, or are you just a funnel for everyone else's business? Don't be a funnel. Be the owner. If you want to see exactly how to set up that freedom fund so you never have to worry about a layoff ever again, click this video right here. I'll see you there.